3-1-2-4 is my alignment for today's market lamb class. I had an obvious winner, obvious loser, and a close middle pair. In my top comparison of the later maturing lambs in today's class, I placed the wider fronted number 3 over 1 because of his advantage of finish in his carcass, and also displayed more muscling down his top and dispersed advantages in all aspects of his lower one-third, more specifically in the higher price cut of the leg, and continued it down into his hock. However, I freely do admit that one was leveler off his dock, but I still placed him second because he is overpowered by the class winner's growth and muscularity. In my middle comparison, I placed the longer-sided number 1 over 2 because of his advantage of volume and capacity coming out of his spine into his spring rib. He also should rail a carcass with a higher percent of sellable product, more specifically in the higher price cuts of the leg, loin, and rib. However, I freely do admit that 2 was cleaner in his front and his flank, but I still placed him third because he lacked the overall growth and also needed to handle with more inner bulge in his leg. In my final and bottom comparison, I placed the wider racked number 2 over 4 because of his advantage by having more muscle degree in his carcass and also had more dimension expression in his leg. However, I freely do admit that 4 was stronger in his top and smoother in his shoulder, but I still placed him last because he needed more muscle degree and needed to be redesigned in his outline makeup to have a stronger top. Thank you.